Have you ever pondered about the lives of the Vikings, those legendary warriors of the North? The Vikings, a group of seafaring Norsemen, have long been shrouded in mystery and myth, often depicted as ruthless raiders and invaders. But is that the full picture? Let's set sail into the intriguing world of Vikings, navigating through the fog of misconceptions. Yes, they were fierce warriors, but they were also skilled traders, explorers, and craftsmen. Their lives extended far beyond the battlefield, intertwined with a rich tapestry of culture, tradition, and societal norms. Viking society was complex and multifaceted, their mythology vibrant and influential. Their influence stretched far and wide, leaving lasting impacts on the regions they touched. The Viking legacy is not merely one of conquest, but also of exploration, innovation, and cultural exchange. As we delve into the world of Vikings, prepare to set aside your preconceived notions and uncover the true essence of Viking life. The story of the Vikings begins in the late 8th century in the harsh yet beautiful lands of Scandinavia. The Vikings, known as the Northmen, hailed from these lands, where they established settlements that would become the backbone of their thriving society. Life in these settlements was not easy. The Vikings had to contend with a rugged landscape and a harsh climate, but they were a resilient people. They farmed the land, raised livestock, and built homes from timber and stone. They were also skilled craftsmen, creating intricate jewelry, weapons, and tools that reflected their creativity and attention to detail. Social structure was also important in Viking society. The jarls, or nobles, ruled over the settlements, while the carls, or free peasants, made up the bulk of the population. At the bottom were the thralls, or slaves, who were often captured during Viking raids. Seafaring was a vital part of Viking life. Their longships, with their distinctive dragon-headed prows, allowed them to navigate the open seas and the narrowest of rivers with ease. This skill in navigation and shipbuilding would later pave the way for their exploration and expansion across Europe and beyond. Religion was deeply woven into the fabric of Viking society. They worshipped the Norse gods such as Odin, Thor, and Freya, and believed in a complex afterlife, with Valhalla as the ultimate destination for fallen warriors. The Vikings were not just warriors, they were explorers, traders, and farmers, each aspect deeply intertwined with their unique way of life. From the late 8th century to the early 11th century, a period known as the Viking Age, the Vikings left their mark on the world. This was an era characterized by seafaring, exploration, and conquest. The Vikings, originating from Scandinavia, embarked on far-reaching voyages, their dragon-headed longships becoming a symbol of their adventurous spirit. Their expansion was not just a matter of pillage and plunder. Yes, they were fierce warriors, but they were also explorers, traders, and settlers. They established vibrant trading networks, reaching as far east as Byzantium, west to Greenland, and even North America, centuries before Christopher Columbus. Their encounters with different cultures were not always violent. They traded goods like fur, tusks, and seal fat, and in return, they brought back to their homelands commodities like silk, spices, and precious metals. They integrated with local societies, intermarrying and adopting new customs, which led to a fascinating fusion of cultures. In the British Isles, they established kingdoms, leaving an indelible impact on language, law, and culture. In Russia, they founded principalities that would evolve into powerful states. Their influence reached the Islamic world and beyond, leaving traces in art, language, and even genetic heritage. The Viking Age was a period of significant cultural exchange, shaping not only the Viking society, but also the world beyond their shores. The Viking Age did not last forever. By the end of the 11th century, the era of Viking expansion was coming to an end. The world was changing, and with it, the Vikings had to adapt or fade away. One of the most significant factors leading to the decline of the Viking Age was the shift in political structures. Kingdoms were consolidating, wielding more centralized power. This left less room for the Vikings' traditional way of raiding and trading. Then there were religious shifts. Christianity was spreading across Europe, replacing the old Norse gods. It brought with it a new societal order, one that didn't align with the Viking way of life. And let's not forget about climate change. The medieval warm period was coming to a close. making the harsh Nordic winters even more brutal. Farming became more difficult, and long sea voyages, a cornerstone of Viking life, became treacherous. But as the Viking Age was drawing to a close, a new chapter was beginning. The Vikings didn't just disappear. They adapted, assimilated, and left an indelible mark on the world. Their influence can be seen in everything from language to technology, from art to exploration. Though the Viking Age ended, their influence did not. Their legacy continues to echo through history, shaping our world in ways we may not even realize. The Vikings were more than just the fierce warriors of legend. They were a complex society with a rich cultural heritage. Let's take a moment to remember the journey we've embarked upon today, one that took us back to a time when the Vikings first emerged. We've learned about their early beginnings, a period marked by simplicity and the struggle for survival, and how this shaped their resilience and determination. Then, we moved into the age of Viking expansion, a pivotal period where they set sail on perilous voyages, reaching far-flung lands. This era was a testament to their adventurous spirit, their bravery, and their exceptional maritime skills. We also explored the end of the Viking Age, a time of significant transformation. Despite the decline, the Vikings' influence didn't simply fade away. Instead, it evolved, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to shape many aspects of modern society. But the story of the Vikings isn't just about their conquests or their downfall. It's about understanding who they truly were beyond the myths and stereotypes. They were explorers, traders, and settlers. They were poets, lawmakers, and artists. They were a people of depth, with a rich cultural heritage. As we step back from the world of the Vikings, we carry with us a deeper understanding of these remarkable people and the indelible mark they left on our world.